going on with your brother?
Hey man, just trying to stay sucker free in the land of lollipops.
Oh, I know that's right, man. See, look, I need to be where you at. I got my shades on. It's sunny over there.
Yeah, man, we in Los Angeles, man. So it's about 5 o'clock, still sunny. Probably won't get dark until about like 6 or 7.
Nah, that's beautiful, man. So how's your day been so far, man?
It's been good, man. Listen, I woke up. I'm in my right mind, so everything else is a cherry on top.
There we go, man. There we go, man. So first, I gotta start off like this, man. Thank you for everything that you do and for being a part of the Hype Man Foundation, bro. Because it's like having you a part of this, man. It's just like it's the cherry on top, bro. Like,
oh wow, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Because you a king yourself, man. And what I want to do today, man, I want to have a conversation with you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, and I don't know if you know personally, my name is Waiter. I go by the name Waiter. So, you know what I'm saying? So from the promos that you've been seeing, that you've been tagged in, the voice, that's me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I just want to make that connection with you, you know what I'm saying? So you know who's saying your name, Mr. Kareem Grimes. You know what I mean? So I want to kick this thing off, man, because I know you're an actor. You have a lot of success, man, and a lot of people know you through acting. But one of my main things is what I want to know is I want to know, who is Kareem Grimes?
Just a brother who was born in Inglewood, California, man, who truly believes in, giving back, just the basics of just, treating people with respect. And a visionary, man, and a go-getter. That's just who I am, man. I truly believe that, I've definitely been put on this earth to be of service. And in that, being able to find my purpose and gift, to be able to use that gift to give back to my people. You know what I mean?
I feel that. I feel that. And the reason, and it's deep that you said that, because you said you feel like you were put on this earth. So in my mind, so that lets me know already that you already tapped into a certain frequency. It's like you understand that you are not just flesh. You know what I'm saying? Your soul has a mission, and you came into this lifetime to fulfill that and to find that, bro. And it's just like, I feel like even to that point right there, man, there's a lot of people that don't necessarily understand their soul's purpose, their soul's mission.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just, you know what I'm saying? We're not just bodies, bro. We're souls in the suit. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and you know what I'm saying? And to that point right there, man, like even just defining Kareem, man, like I feel like there's always this evolutionary transition that happens in one's life. You see what I'm saying? So for you, when did you kind of identify with your purpose? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think for me, man, a part of it, my mom would tell me, as a young boy, like you're talking about 3 or 4 years old, just the simple things of me, like at a stop sign, a crosswalk, and going up to ladies to grab their hand to walk them literally from one end to the next. You know what I mean? My mom, she was like, that's what you always did. You always wanted to walk a lady across the crosswalk. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, you were always just helpful in that way. And, growing up and keeping that, man, just like I said earlier, just being of service, man. And I think for me, that's what fills my spirit and my soul, is to be able to be selfless and to be able to give to those, whether they have it or they don't. But the simple fact of just the acts of kindness, the act of service, being able to do something for somebody, I think that for me is like the ultimate. And I think from that point on is how I really tapped into that, of just being able to just give, because me personally, I you know, I wasn't born with a silver spoon, a gold spoon, you know, but my parents worked and provided, and you know, just being around my mom and my dad, and how they gave of themselves and to people, stranger, you know, that has such a profound impact on my life. And you know, I just took that as, you know, hey, that's the thing that you get. That's the thing you got
Facts.
to do. You know,
Facts.
that's just
Yeah.
part of life.
Facts.
You have to. You know what I'm saying? So that stuck with me, man. And you know, just at an early age, just found that to be very fulfilling. You know, and then on top of that, knowing my purpose as far as being an artist, being an actor, you know, being young, growing up watching TV, and you know, really being fascinated about that, and you know, like, yo, I can do that. And then, you know, having friends who were in the business way before me, being around them and seeing how they, you know, they were getting auditions and booking and things that nature. And I was like, yo, I think that's something that I want to do, you know. So I kind of knew at an early age that like that's what I wanted to do.
And that right there is the blessing, because it's like
Yeah.
it's kind of like in a situation where it's like, yo, I found me early on, because as you know,
Yeah.
like I know there's a lot of people out here, even still to this day. You know what I'm saying? What's that mean? To this day.
To
You
this
know what I'm
day.
saying?
Right.
That can't pinpoint, or they just don't know where to start within their own lives. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm listening to you, and I'm hearing your journey, and it just has me thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? You grew up in what? Inglewood, California.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's in
Yeah.
my eyes, and to a lot of people that are not familiar with Inglewood, and what, you were born 75?
Yeah. Yep.
So you grew in the 80s, the 90s. So it's just like,
80. Yeah.
you know adversity firsthand. So with you
Yeah.
knowing adversity firsthand and you finding yourself early on, it's like, how did you more so navigate through that? Like, what adversity were you
Yeah.
and your peers going through that you had to break through to get onto the other side for you to be where you are right
Yeah.
now?
Man, you know, I literally, like, it's been nothing but my mom, my dad, the village. Um, you know, I was very active as a kid as far as just sport, you know. So for me at that time, starting sports at a young age, I didn't really have time to be out in the streets,
John kept you busy,
you
didn't
know. That kept me busy because if it wasn't baseball, it was football. If it wasn't football, it was basketball. Now, granted, we're talking about in LA, I'm playing basketball at Rancho Park, which is right across the street from the Jungles. Front side, back side, you know, you got the Crips on the back side, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm playing, you know, flag football at Jim Gillian, which is right in the heart of the jungles. You know what I'm saying? So it, you know, yeah, there were things that went down, but I think for me, man, it was just about just, you know, playing organized sports, man, which kept me busy, man. And also too, the guys that I played organized sports with, they were all from different neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So having that camaraderie, you know, and them knowing, hey, this is a guy that I played baseball, basketball, or football with. He doesn't gangbang. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? So I was able to be able to move and go to those different neighborhoods to visit my friends
You were well
because
rounded,
they
basically.
knew, yeah, they knew who I was and you know what I was about. So for me, man, yeah, it was just about staying busy, dude. So and then it was like dance class and then acting class. So it was like I had a full plate. It was like I literally didn't even have time to be out in the streets like that, man.
Gotcha. So it's like, so for me, so when I hear that, that lets me know that, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that somebody may be facing, there's always a discipline that comes with
Yes,
it in order to make it to
yes,
the other side. Now, with you staying active, sports, whatever it is that you could
yeah,
have did to stay busy, you stayed busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's important, because there's a lot of people out there that may be listening to this or watching this, and they just need to understand, like, yo, I'm in the same boat, I'm in the same arena. How do I navigate? You know what I'm saying? But the answers are not outside of you, they're inside. Stay busy.
Inside, man.
Get busy doing something.
Yeah, like literally, I grew up, born and raised in Inglewood, California. Grew up in Lamert Park, which is, you know, in that area, it was like Crips. You know what I mean? So, you know, I knew the guys in that area. I knew them. You know, I had cats that I grew up that were, you know, OGs, but it was one of those things of, you know, hey, you know, you don't need to be doing this. You stick to this. You know what I mean? So for me, it was just like, all right, you know, being around it, but for me, like I said, I was busy enough. And then also too, the OGs looked after me and was just like, nah, you ain't doing this. You know what I mean? This ain't for you. You know what I mean? So for me, that was like, all right, cool. I'm definitely not doing that. You know, and then for me, I just couldn't grasp the mentality, the mind state of, if I'm in a game, I gotta go and beat up some brother that I do not know.
I don't know from nobody. I don't want to hurt you, man.
That has not done anything to me, personally, family. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't grasp that, to be like, yo, why do I have to hit this dude because he's from another neighborhood? Like, let that sink in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he didn't do nothing to me.
Now that has me thinking, if you didn't have a disciplined mind back then, would the OGs have told you, nah, get out of here, don't do that? Or would you know what I'm saying, if your mind wasn't disciplined and your mind wasn't focused on doing something, do you feel like you would have been susceptible to being like, okay, what you need from me? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I think any kid who, well, there's different circumstances. Like I said, I had family and I had a village that raised me, so I never felt I was without love. If that makes sense.
No, that makes a lot of sense. That's deep.
You know what I mean?
Never felt like I was never deep.
I was never without love. So therefore I was always loved. I was always, you know, told I would be great and do these things. So for me, it was, you know, it was like, oh, my mama loved me, my daddy loved me, my cousins loved me. Like, I felt that. My friends, you know what I mean? There was nothing to that effect of, well, I'm doing this because these people over here accept me and love me. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons. That's probably that's probably the main reason. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you know, I was a sports kid, so, you know, as far as fighting, I rarely got into fights when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, why I need to fight this dude? You know, so I think that's what it was for me, man. I was never without love like that. There was constant love in my family and the people that I was around.
That's and man, I'm gonna tell you right now, Kareem, bro, that's deep. Deep, because for the fact that you've experienced and you know love, you know what it looks like and you know how to live it. You know what I mean? And I think that kind of hints on to the point which we were talking about earlier, and how you kind of said that you're big on community and give back. Yeah. Because you have a reference point of what that looks like, and you know the impact and the effect of what it can do to somebody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And for me, and it's brilliant, because in my mind, that goes hand in hand with even what's going on with the Hype Man Foundation, bro. Like,
absolutely.
And for you to be the master of ceremony this year, man, can you speak to what it was like in 2021, your first time at the Hype Man Foundation, bro? What was going through your mind? What was the experience?
But I mean, the first thing is like, don't mess up. Don't mess. Don't mess.
Don't do that. Charlie to be on you, boy.
Yeah. But actually just representing not only myself, but representing the family who trusted me to, kind of to be the MC, the master of ceremonies for this foundation. So that's what it was for me, man. And at the end of the day, man, I love my people. And there's nothing like being surrounded by my people. You know what I mean? And knowing the story of this young man, I just wanted to step in and just kind of do my part and bring awareness, but also help raise money for this foundation, man. And to be honest, I was just honored to be given the opportunity, man, and I just wanted to make good on my part.
And that's for me, even doing the promo and the graphics and running all these things for the foundation and learning Isaac's story. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And understanding the impact of the story, because I feel like last year there's so much energy, you know what I'm saying, wrapped around a person, and the thing, like I said, we're not physical, bro. We spiritual. Right. So the presence and any energy that we call upon will always be there. And then for it to be the first gala from last year, man, and to see how the energy has just been transmuted through everybody, through the awards, through the performances, through everybody congregating and just being in just this one room, man. It was just like, boom, everything was a blast, man. And I was talking to a few of this year's recipients, man, and I was just asking them, I was like, man, in your life, who was your biggest hype man? So to you, Kareem, in your life, who would you say was or is your biggest hype man?
Oh man, that's a good question, man. I have so many, definitely my mom. She still is my biggest hype man.
Shout out to mom. Shout out to mama. Yeah, you already know. Mamas be holding it down.
Listen, my mom be going double hard. I'd be like, hey lady, relax sometimes. But my mom, my grandmother, my godfather, my cousins, man, these are individuals who have made such an impact on my life, and who have made me who I am today. So it's a myriad of people that have poured into my life, and it made me the man that I am today. And to this day, they still, are my hype man.
You gotta love family.
You gotta love family, man.
You gotta love family, man, because it's foundational, and some people don't have family, but you know what I'm saying. Right. But for the people that have it, you can't take it for granted.
No, you can't,
because you all know, like, when it's gone, it's gone.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that just has me thinking, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, from growing up, from childhood, teenage, adulthood, what are some things that you kind of picked up along the way? Like, and what I mean by that is, like, what are things that, like, you thought you knew, but then now you know due to experience? Like when they mama say something right here and it don't hit you until, damn, I'm like, what are some of those things that you kind of picked up along the way, man?
Yeah, man, I think, you treat everybody with respect. You treat everybody, even if they are in a position that is, I'll say, below the line. When I speak in the entertainment world, whether it's the PA, the personal production assistant, running for the coffee, or the person above, because you never know where that person's going to be in the next 5 years. So treating everybody with respect. And I think it's a lost art. It's the simplest thing, but just being kind, being nice, You know, I think sometimes we forget those things, and it's those things that take you far in life. It's just being kind and respectful to people. You know, whether it's saying a hello or smiling or whatever it is, because I think, you know, we go through this world and it's just we all wanna feel like we've been seen or we're seen. So just a simple acknowledgement of people, you know, can go a long way, man. And just being patient. You know, I think we are in a society where everything is so quick.
Yeah, they want that instant gratification.
Instant gratification. They want instant gratification, man. And I think for me, what I've learned more is just patience, man, and knowing that this life that we have, you cherish it each and every day. But at the same time, you want to run it like a marathon. You never want to run it like a 40-yard dash or 100. You know, you want to treat it, you know, and you want to treat it like a marathon, man. That's what I've learned the most, is that anything that I am doing, you know, you have to treat it like a marathon. It takes time. It may not happen overnight. It may not happen tomorrow. It may not happen a year from now. But I think as long as you stay focused and dedicated, it's going to happen. So really just, you know, just running the marathon race, man.
Got you, bro. And this is like, I'm listening to you, bro, and it's like, you're talking from experience, so you know what you're saying, bro. Like, I'm sitting here like, because I'm like this. I'm like, it sounds like Kareem done been on a journey. You know what I'm saying? And then in life, everything comes full circle. Everything and everybody has a story and a journey, man. But I just for this right here, I want you to speak to the times when I don't know if you remember the movie Vampire in Brooklyn, but when Preacher Paulie, was like, every day, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, every day can't be a sunny day, because if it is, what's a sunny day? So, and I'm saying that because there's dark days, dark times.
Yeah.
And how does Kareem handle those slow periods, those dark moments when you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and the days you don't recognize that you are the light and you're just sitting there? How do you handle that?
Man, it's one of those, it's a mindset of, you know, tough times don't last long. It's the simplest thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, tough times don't last long. It's only temporary. Pain is only temporary. You know? And really, like I said earlier, I visualize and I know that at the end of this, there is the reward. Gosh. Now I gotta go through some things to get there. But as long as I keep going, as long as I don't give up, I know it's gonna get tough. It's like these stairs that I talk about and I go to. They're called the Culver City stairs. If you Google them, they look crazy. But when I'm on those stairs, I look at it as life. There's the bottom and there's the top. Now in between the middle, it's gonna get crazy. Legs gonna get heavy. That wind, that chest, heart gonna be pumping. But I know as long as I put one foot in front of the other and I keep moving, that I'm gonna eventually get to the top. And that's how I look at life. Is that there's gonna be rough times. Right. There's going to be rough times. There's going to be hard times. But as long as I stay focused on my goal and I'm dedicated to the process, that I'm going to get to where I need to get to. You know, and always keeping in my mind what the end result is. What is the goal? What is the the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's always been to be a successful actor, to be on a hit TV show. These are things that I wrote down in 2012, 2013, 2014. You know what I'm saying? And here we are, 2022. I'm on a #1 hit show. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again. Say it again. You on the number what?
#1 hit show, you know, and we're in our 5th season, you know. But like I said, prior to that, yeah, I had to work 3 and 4 jobs, and rejection after rejection after rejection after rejection being an actor. But I knew what the goal was. The goal was to be on a TV show, a hit TV show. I didn't know how I was gonna make it happen, but I knew it was gonna happen. I believed. You know what I'm saying? They said
that point,
you gotta have faith.
And to that point,
mustard seed.
That makes me think that they say seeing is believing, but believing is seeing. Believing is seeing.
Yeah. Writing the vision down and making it plain.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Writing the vision down and making it plain.
That was a deep answer, Kareem. I don't think you know how philosophical it just got right now. It just spewed out here. I don't think you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I wanna touch on this year's gala.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know what I'm saying? What do you expect from this year's gala? And October 22nd, what you expect?
Yeah, I expect nothing but excellence. I expect nothing but, you know, love and energy, and like I said, excellence, man. You know, this family, they are so resilient, and they have gone through so much, but at the same time, knowing that there is a bigger vision, you know, and that they're impacting lives. So, you know, I definitely see excellence impacting lives, setting a path for these young people to start, you know, and lending a hand in doing that, man. And, you know, I'm just happy to be a part of it this year again. And, you know, it's just going to be amazing, man. It's going to be an amazing time.
So is, man. What you wearing to the gala, man? How you finna step out on that red carpet, my brother?
Man, dude, I listen, man. I look, I'm over here still trying to think about it, man. I got this suit made, but I don't know. I gotta see what's going on, man. I may have to go on and put something together, man. But you know, listen, when I step out, I'm gonna step out now.
You gonna step out, you gonna step out and step on you. That's what's gonna happen. You gonna step out and step on you, so you better make way, my brother.
You know what I'm saying? I got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it. So I'm gonna definitely be dressed to impress. That's for sure.
Got you, man. So what's next for Kareem, man? Like any new shows in the world? Any new
films?
What's next, brother? I need to speak that piece, promote that. What's coming next?
So Monday, we start the 5th season for All American. And that is Mondays. We got your Mondays locked. We got All American coming on at 8. And then right after that, we have All American Homecoming coming on right after that. So yeah, man, just the start of the new season of All American on the CW. And yeah, so that's what's going on, man.
Man, that's dope, man. Look, I'm a filmmaker myself, man. I got to try to find a way to connect with you. You know what I'm saying? I have a documentary on Tubi. It's coming to Amazon Prime. It's called Ball Side Middle. So if you go on Tubi, you'll be able to check out Ball Side Middle, a Brooklyn basketball story. It's on there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to find a way, some way to connect, man. But, you know, this interview has been, I mean, for me, it's been eye-opening. It's been humble. It's been cool. And it's been real. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Grimes, man, for just allowing me to speak my piece with you, to sit there and chop it up, to be chilling with you. You know what I'm saying? To just just having a dope conversation, brother.
Yeah, man. Listen, thank you.
I know this ain't gonna be the last time, man.
No, not at all. Thank you for the opportunity, man, to be able to come on your platform and talk about the Hype Man, but also talk a little bit about myself. So thank you very much.
Mr. Kareem, man, look, it's about it's going on 5:30 over there. You still got sunlight over there, my brother. Look, enjoy the rest of the sun while you got it. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard it get dark. When it get dark over there, it get a little crazy, my brother.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we all right. We in a good part of LA, man. We all right.
Nah, I bet that, man. But look, brother, I love you, man. Peace to you, and I'll be seeing you the 22nd, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, make sure y'all come on out to the Hype Man Foundation. Definitely for a good cause, raising money. You know, setting these paths for these young men and women to really do something special in their life. And you guys don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. So make sure you guys tap in, get your tickets, and make sure you guys donate as well.
There we go. Peace and love, my brother.
Yes, sir, man. Have a blessed one.
Yes, sir. You too.